And now, it's time for Dodger Baseball.
What's up, guys? Big Bear 77 back at you here on the Sports Cave with another Dodger video. Want to talk really about the All-Star game, so I guess you could call this a Major League Baseball video. Not really the All-Star game, but the All-Star break. The Dodgers ended the season with 60 wins. They got a 10-game lead in the division. Really ended it off strong. At the beginning of the season, it kind of had some of their struggles. To see the bats coming alive here in the second half of the season. The pitching has been like next man up. Watching what Tony Gosling's been doing. Kershaw showing what he still got, even though people want to say he doesn't got it. Of course, Julio Urias, and to everybody, Anderson. I mean, the whole pitching staff has stepped up, the bullpen. But seeing those bats come alive, and this is one of those lineups you just don't want to face because, like, you started off and you got like Mookie Betts, and then you got Trey Turner, and then you got Freeman, and then you got. You just go down the line, and it's like one of those lineups where, do I walk a guy? Do I walk a guy? Do I walk a guy? And it's, that's why you don't see a whole lot of intentional walks, especially in the early part of the lineup. But it's straight top to bottom. Any player could hurt you. So, and seeing their bats come alive kind of makes you feel good going into the second half of the season. There's only two teams this year so far to 60 wins at the break, and that's the Yankees-Dodgers, who a lot of people have as your World Series favorites. But it was a good first half, without a doubt, especially the ending, like I said. But, seeing some of the guys, and I want to address something real quick. I've heard a lot of fans from different teams talk about the snubs, the all-star snubs. Now, when it comes to award shows and stuff, it's a little easier to pick a snub and say, hey, that guy was snubbed from the awards. But when it comes to the All-Star game, it's a little harder to pick a guy that's getting snubbed because, what do you do? If your guy played Freeman, I could say he was snubbed. But the two guys that went deserve to be there. At first base. And it goes on and on. You could go through the whole list and say, hey, this guy deserves to be there or this guy doesn't. And a lot of people don't think Pujols deserves to be there, which I do. I like the way they're going to honor him. And they're really honoring Kershaw, not knowing how long Kershaw has left and knowing that this is it for Pujols. So watching them both in the home run derby, or watching Kershaw's reaction in the home run derby, and watching Pujols in the home run derby was kind of cool. So, speaking of the home run derby, congratulations to Soto. Possibly a future Dodger. I know he's not. A lot of people go, oh, he's greedy. No, I think it's more of he doesn't want to be on the Nationals no more. I think that's what it's going to come down to. Now, he said he's getting frustrated with the trade rumors, but I figure he's going to get traded. Because, number one, the Nationals ain't going to just let him walk and give him up for free. They're going to want something for him, some prospects. So, I don't know what the Dodgers are going to sign him, and I don't like to make those type of predictions because, let's be honest, none of us know. It looks really good at certain points on certain players usually, but you never know. Never know where they're going to go, if they're going to sign with you or not. So, I don't like making those predictions, but it's what it is. But on into the All-Star break, like I said, seeing Justin Turner's bat, that's the bat I wanted to talk about. Seeing it finally coming alive, at the beginning of the season, I'm sitting there going, man. And I heard all these people saying, oh, trade Justin Turner now, while he still has some value. His bat's coming alive now, and, he's a leader in that clubhouse. I would hate to see him go, but I love seeing that his bat has come alive. So, and I'm not even going to talk about the home run derby. The other day I was a little miffed that no Dodgers got the invite to the home run derby. So I did root on Corey Seager and Albert Pujols, both former Dodgers. I rooted them on because, that was the closest thing to Dodger. Then I started thinking back and looking at some of the past home run derby champs, how they fell off in the second half of the season. I started thinking, is it really a bad thing? Just think about it, guys. Is it really a bad thing? So I'm okay with it now. I am. Anyways, we're getting ready for the second half of the season. I'm going to watch the All-Star game tonight. I think the National League can break through with a win and stop this losing streak. But I kind of like that whole home run derby thing. If it's tied, that's kind of cool. I want to see how that works out. I kind of rooting for a tie at this point. But it should be fun and exciting. And I'm going to watch for sure Clayton Kershaw getting a start. He deserves it. I mean, you can't take it away. Tony deserved it too, but I like that they're giving it to Clayton. It kind of seems like they're honoring some of the older guys in this game, so that's kind of cool. But anyways, guys, second half of the season's right around the corner. This is where it all matters. This is where it all kicks in. This is where you separate the pretenders from the contenders. You separate the ones that actually have a legitimate shot to the ones who look like they had a legitimate shot, but they were getting lucky. So this is where you see teams like the Pirates. I'm interested to see how they do the second half, to be honest with you. But this is where you see teams like the Pirates normally fall off because they don't have what it takes to play the second half, I guess. But I'm actually interested to watch them because I like the young talent they have over there in Pittsburgh. So we'll see. My wife's a Pirates fan, so I do follow them some and just see how they're doing. So second half of the season should be fun. But the Dodgers have a 10-game lead. I still say the contenders in our division that could knock the Dodgers off are the Giants or the Padres. But in all reality, I think the Dodgers should win this division, especially if they continue to play red-hot baseball. So, anyways, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. Did want to mention Dustin May. He did pitch a little bit, and I want to talk more about that at a later date. But hopefully we get him back at some point in the future. I highly doubt it'd be this season. I'm starting to believe at this point it may not be this season. It may not be until next season. But I want to see him back. And Walker Buehler should be returning at some point. Only God knows the answer to that one. So, anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys on the next one. This is Big Bear. I'm out. Peace.